Okay, so welcome to our webinar. So today we are joined by Milesight. So Milesight will presented by Roxy. Then we have Mustafa from ZKTeco. We also joined by Joseph from Rasilient. So the theme of our webinar today is beyond integration. So how does Axxon Soft, Milesight, ZK, and Rasilient combine their strengths to offer robust solutions? So the panel of speakers today. So Axxon Soft, we've been in the market for more than 20 years. So we have a very huge footprint in terms of our office locations. So you can find us in every, we have more than 2 offices globally. In terms of how our offices are spread in the map, so our headquarters is in Ireland. Of course, in African context, we have an office in North Africa. We have a presence in both Tunisia and Morocco. We have an office in Egypt as well. In West, we have a presence in Nigeria. In East Africa, of course, where I'm based, we have an office in Nairobi. In South Africa, of course, we are based in, we have an office in South Africa. So the company is well spread globally, so meaning that we're able to offer our solutions at any bit of the world. In terms of our technologies, so Axxon Soft, we have 3 main products. One of them is Axxon One, which is a video management software. So if you're talking of a camera project, AI analytics, Axxon One is the product to use. We have Axxon PSIM, which is the core product for this webinar. So Axxon PSIM is an integration product withdrawing access control, withdrawing fire systems, withdrawing perimeter intrusion. You do cameras, you do automation. So Axxon PSIM is quite a robust integration product. And of course, the third product that we have is Axxon Visas, which is our data center solution for telcos and ICT providers. But for this webinar, we're only going to focus on Axxon PSIM, and which we'll touch on more. So what is Axxon PSIM? So Axxon PSIM is a unified open platform product that can integrate multiple hardware. So be it access control, be it fire, be it intrusion. So it means we can integrate with multiple access controls. So in this case, we integrate with the ZKTeco, and we can integrate with all other popular brands in the market in the system. So the benefit of this one is open platform, meaning it can connect with any hardware. So we are not preference on any brand. So we are open platform. So we have direct SDK integration. So this means that we have full control and configuration of the equipment from Axxon PSIM. And the other thing is that we have full automation of this equipment because we have custom scripting that I'll show in a few that is able to enable the product to really integrate with multiple systems. So Axxon PSIM is module-based. It's a module-based product, and one of the modules that it has is video surveillance. So Axxon PSIM is able to connect with cameras. So you're able to have live view of the cameras, you're able to have video wall management, you're able to have exporting of video archives, controlling the PTZs. And I'll show this aspect of video management systems when we come to talk about how Axxon PSIM integrates with Milesight. So you look to see that we're able to connect Milesight cameras to Axxon PSIM, control the camera from Axxon PSIM. So Axxon PSIM has the video module that's able to connect with now the IP cameras. So in terms of cameras, we connect with all the brands in the market. So it can be Milesight, it can be the popular brands, and any camera that has on-with compliance can connect into Axxon PSIM. One of good beauty of the product is we have an event log. So ideally, is we're able to analyze the events from the cameras in terms of like a text alarm. So able to see which camera is recording, which camera has a motion alert. So the event log is able to allow you to analyze the hardware in real time. We also have a video wall aspect of the system. So you're able to manage your video wall. So you're able to manage, for example, let's say you have multiple screens in the control room. You can organize the look and feel of these cameras, which camera should be in which layout. But for example, let's say you're doing it's a project for centralization. You have multiple branches in this case. So with the video, you're able to organize your cameras in a seamless way. The other bit of Axxon PSIM is we also have video analytics embedded. So the good thing is because I mentioned Axxon PSIM is model-based. So as part of this module, we also have a video analytics element of it. So we're able to do a lot of video analytics. We have VMDA detection. So we're able to search the archive, motion in an area, direction, color, disappearance in an area. So you have more tools to work with the video surveillance. So ideally, it's really good for forensic search. We also have features like AI detection, so we're able to do human detection alerts as well. So the reason is the good thing of using AI is that you're able to filter out false alarms. So in the cases where we have a system where we are triggering a lot of false alarms, in Axxon PSIM, we can only focus this and, for example, just get alerts of vehicles or alerts of humans, and able to have a very seamless integrated control room. So with Axxon PSIM, we have a lot of video analytics that is embedded. The entire list is a lot, so we can always share with this about the feature that we have integrated. I mentioned the beauty of Axxon PSIM is automation. So Axxon PSIM becomes a platform that is able to connect with these multiple hardware. So connecting with bollards, access control, fire systems, cameras. Then would it be better if you're able to sync all of these distinct systems to work hand in hand? So that's where Axxon PSIM comes in and does the automation. For example, you can say if number plate recognition is done for this particular vehicle, please send a command to open, for example, the bollards. If this face is captured, for example, please open the door. If this and this happens, please do XYZ. So the beauty of automation is that because we have all these enormous hardware connected in Axxon PSIM, then how do we leverage that and be able to have a seamless automation system? So that's what we do with the Axxon PSIM. So we have macros for that, so we can automate it by macros. So macros is basically an if this happens, then this happens next. You can say, for example, if there's motion in an area, please record in the archive. So that's like you can say the medium level of automation. You can then be able to get the macro events. But the highest level of automation we have is using scripting. So Axxon PSIM, we have our own scripting language. So we're using JScript. So whereby you can able to write your own custom codes. So this is for complex automation. So we have done this for port projects. We've done it for airport projects. Huge projects that need us to do a lot of if this happens, this happens. We are talking about thousands of cameras, for example, thousands of access controls, thousands of fire alarm systems, all this in a safe city concept, for example. So we need to have a really strong scripting mechanism to be able to automate all these systems. And so that's what Axxon PSIM has a scripting language that is very powerful to enable this to happen. So so that's level of automation that able to have the hardwares communicating to each other. So able to script, for example, ZK device. If we get an event from ZK device, please send an API call to this particular ERP. So that integration is done within our scripting system. Another module we have, like I mentioned, Axxon PSIM is module-based. So the next module we have is access control and fire module. So basically, we have integration with more than 40 access control manufacturers. We have integration with more than 10,000 AP devices. We have integration with more than 40 plus fire alarm systems and 15 alarm perimeter systems. And of course, apart from direct SDK integrations, we support open protocols. We support BACnet, we support OPC, we support Modbus, SIP protocols. So for example, if there's a hardware in the market that supports any of these open platforms, we can work with it directly without the need for us to do SDK integration. So that's the beauty of it. So we have that in the system. So the access control module is able to do enormous things. So I'll show this when we are doing the ZKTeco demo. We're able to show this. So you're able to connect with the manage the users, add the cards of the users, write the users to the devices, be able to get time and attendance as a report from the system. So we're able to get them. We have an inbuilt report system that's able to consume data from our systems as well. We have a web report system. So ideally, we need to visualize what's happening on the access control, be able to show this in our custom web reports. We can use face recognition for authentication. So we can use, for example, ZKTeco face device for face recognition. And when someone is captured, they is able to open the door. So that is already integrated in our system. And you can even use virtual access servers for number plates and face recognitions. The other module we have is Axxon PSIM face. So this is for face recognition applications. So the idea is just connect any camera in the system, and then the system is able to do the face recognition. So it can be used for blacklisting of faces, for example, whitelisting of faces. It can be used for example, you want to capture people who are blacklisted, for example, they're shoplifters, for retailers, or government control for non-criminals. You can search the archive by face, for example, just put the face of the person and retrieve that person in the database. You can filter with emotion because our face module has more attributes, not just the face recognition, able to classify and say this person has a beard, this person is a male, this person is sad, this person is has spectacle, this person has a curve. So we're able to have several attributes that can be used to filter more. So we're not just capturing the face, but also giving you several attributes that you can use, for example, to narrow down your investigation. So these kind of attributes are already predefined in the application. And another module we have is Axxon PSIM Auto. So this is for number plate recognition, container code recognition, traffic violations. So the idea is we're able to support more than all the number plates you can think of in the regions of, we're talking about African region, we support almost all the countries. We also have rail car recognition is for container recognitions, can be used for railways as well, can be used for container yards. We want to capture containers as containers come into the container yard. So we have done a lot of the container recognition projects in the region, and our engine is quite robust. So one of our key clients for this actually is Kenya Railways, so they're using our module for that. And lastly, we have a module for point of sale for supermarkets. So ideally is able to integrate with the point of sale terminals in the supermarkets. And what this happens, well, the beauty of this, you're able to have a recording of the video surveillance. So you have a recording of the video, what was happening when the selling was happening. At the same time, we have a text visual of what was being sold. So why this is important is that let's say, for example, investigating an incident, you can just go and say, I'm looking for example, yogurt X, and they're able to see when was that product sold, who was selling it, who was the cashier, what time was it sold. So you can easily address customer complaints, you can address theft scenarios, you can control your loss control, you can count products in and out of a supermarket store. So it's both a retail solution, it's both a security solution, and it's both a data solution because you're able to have this data as well accessible. And like I mentioned last week, we have report systems. So all these modules that we have are from access control, fire system, number plate recognition, face recognition. This is too much data. Of course, it would not make sense to have all the data without the capability to have a report system. So we have a report system that consumes from all these other modules, from the CCTV module, access control module, fire module, are able to present a report of terminal attendance, for example, recognize faces, recognize containers, recognize number plates. So we can put a report of any module that is configured. So the system is web-based, so the report can be generated on a web report. It can be sent as an email, as a PDF, Excel form. It can be sent as a CSV as well. It can be posted to an API endpoint. For example, let's say we're integrating with the HR system. We want to get an alert for example, let's say people who clocked into the ZKTeco device. Can you please post them to our API, for example? That can happen automatically from the system. So the reporting system is the beauty of it. One, we visualize the data that we are processing through Axxon PSIM in a more organized way. So we can export a report and be able to consume it out of the box from the system. And lastly, of course, it wouldn't be Axxon PSIM without reference sites. So these are just some of our reference sites that we have locally. So we have Kenya Railways. Kenya Railways, we are doing more than 20 substations with the Axxon PSIM. We are doing access control, container recognition in them. Of course, we have Grand Balkanras. So we are doing all their terminals, LPR, container automation, access control. BBS Mall, initially, the entire mall, we're using Axxon PSIM, video surveillance, video analytics, access control interrogation. Two Rivers Mall, more than 800 cameras. We are doing video analytics as well, access control. Just to mention that the project Greenback cameras, we're also using Milesight cameras in the same project. So it's a Milesight solution and Axxon as well. Fumba ports in Zanzibar, we are doing number plate recognition, face recognition as well. And of course, as well here, we are using, in Fumba ports, we are using Rasilient servers. We're using Milesight cameras as well and Axxon PSIM. So it's a full, it just shows how the integration between our three companies, how we'll be able to achieve success. National Treasury, so Axxon PSIM, Axxon cameras, INM, access control, and Safaricom, of course. It's not Axxon PSIM, they're using the Axxon Research product, but it's more than 10,000 cameras. So really that's Axxon PSIM in a nutshell. So the breadth and width of it. So just to recap, Axxon PSIM is a core product. Integrates with multiple hardware facets. Can be cameras, can be access control, it can be file, can be intrusion, and then after that, be able to do the automation. So that's it from me. If you have any question, just type it in the chat. So at this time, I just invite Roxy to proceed with the Milesight presentation. So thank you. You're welcome, Roxy.
Yeah, thank you, Joseph. And let me share my screen first. Yeah, so first of all, thanks for everyone joining us today. And my name is Roxy from the Milesight team. And I'm excited to walk you through how Milesight and Axxon are working together to deliver smarter, scalable, and more flexible surveillance solutions, especially in challenging and off-grid environments. Here's a quick look at what we're covering today. So we will start with a brief introduction to Milesight. So you will have a sense of who we are and where we're coming from. And next, I will walk you through our product lineup. And so you're highlighting some technologies that drive our innovation. And after that, I will walk you through a real-world success story that showcases the power of our integration with Axxon. And finally, we will wrap up with a live demo so you can see the solution in action. And just a quick reminder, so we will end up with a quick poll and followed by a special offer for participants. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat box. Our technical team will be standing by and happy to help. Yeah, so let me give you a quick snapshot of who we are. So Milesight is a global manufacturer of multi-potential sensing products with over 800 employees and strong networks spanning more than 120 countries. Our core strength lies in combining AI, 5G, and IoT, capturing meaningful data and turning it into actionable insights for smarter decision-making. We operate across two major product lineups, video surveillance and smart IoT, solutions designed to meet the needs of diverse verticals. At the heart of everything we do is the openness, and we believe in building a connected ecosystem, one that ensures a seamless integration, cross-platform capabilities, and trusted partnerships like the one we have with Axxon. And here's how Milesight and Axxon come together to deliver a simple and intelligent surveillance solution. So Milesight's camera connected directly to the Axxon One server using open protocols like OnVive and RTSP with no complex configuration needed. This ensures seamless transmission of live video, AI analytics, LPR data, and age reporting playback. So once connected, the Axxon One clients becomes your central control hub, allowing you to manage everything from a single streamlined interface. And in practice, this setup brings three key advantages. It's scalable and flexible. So whether you are deploying at a single site or expanding across multiple locations. And also the event handling is another strength. So by combining the Axxon central management with Milesight's Edge AI, you get fast and accurate alerts with fewer false positives. So boosting your awareness without overwhelming your team. And it ensures the streamlined operation, making it super easier to manage large camera fleets and reduce day-to-day system complexity. So in the end, this integration isn't just about technical. It's practical, powerful ecosystem that helps you to run smarter and faster. So what does Milesight offer? Our product line is built around four key tracks. So first we have the video surveillance. And this is our core offering, delivering comprehensive daily security system. Next is the intelligent traffic service. This track is dedicated to traffic management. And then we offer outdoor wireless series, which provides all-weather, off-grid solution, security solutions. And at the core of it is our ecosystem strategy. So this ensures seamless back-end platform integration, allowing us to work smoothly with partners like Axxon and deliver smarter, more connected solutions. Okay, let's dive into our video surveillance lineup, starting with the mini series. So compact, that's a defining trait of this series. As our entry-level line, it's ideal for space-limited installation, but still needs reliable performance. So it comes in bullet dome styles, supports up to 4K resolution, and includes built-in AI analytics as standard. With options like optimal lenses and IP67 and IK10 protection and recessed installation, it's very simple to deploy indoors or out without compromising our quality. And next, we have our Pro series built for professional grade surveillance. With upgraded hardware, it's designed for more complex environments and enables smarter, more advanced analytics. In addition to the 8 standard VCA events offered by the mini series we just mentioned, the Pros supports features like object counting, regional people counting, face detection, and even e-scooter detection. So it's a strong fit for school campuses, for like transit hubs in public spaces where higher level intelligence is key to the effective surveillance. Now let's take a look at the PTZ series. So this series is all about long range coverage. So with up to 42 times optical zoom and 360 endless panning, these cameras are designed to monitor large open spaces with precision and reach. They are built to follow fast-moving objects and capture critical details, even from far distance or even in low-light conditions. And features like the auto tracking, the privacy masking, and AI analytics make them perfect for complex scenes where visibility and responsiveness matter. That's why the PTZ series is the go-to solution for intersections, for industrial zones, and wide area surveillance. Anywhere you need sharp eyes that don't miss a thing. The panoramic series is all about one thing, the coverage. So it's built to maximize your field of view while minimizing the number of camera units and reducing the blind spot, installation complexity, and overall system cost. We offer three different lens options to meet your diverse surveillance needs, from the single sensor to the multi-directional sensors. Therefore, this series is a great fit for areas like lobbies, like intersections, building corners, or even stadiums, where capturing a full picture is essential. And we will take a closer look at the dual sensor and the multi-directional models in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at the AI True Color dual sensor camera, one of our latest releases from the Q1 2025. So the keyword here is clarity. And that's exactly what this camera delivers, day or night. It offers 180-degree panoramic view and the vertical 58-degree field of view, so you get a wide coverage without blind spot. And thanks to this large aperture and advanced sensor, the image quality stays sharp and vibrant, even in low light conditions. And with the 140 dB Super WDR, it handles the high contrast scenes like doorways and windows easily. And it's also NDAA compliant and secured by the TPM 2.0, giving you stronger data protection. On the intelligence side, our upgraded VCA 2.0 technology enables more accurate threat detection, so your system doesn't just see more, it understands more. And one feature that I really want to highlight here is the adaptive night surveillance. So the camera automatically switch between IR, white light, and hybrid mode, depending on the scene, as you can see here. So it maintains the clear visibility while preserving the true color imaging in critical situation. And finally, there's the flashing white light built in. So not just for visibility, but also for the active deterrence, helping to prevent incidents before they even happen, as shown on the right side. And that's wrap up our video surveillance lineup with our newest edition, the Q series. So while we saw features like true color imaging and flashing light warnings in the previous slide, the Q series brings those same capabilities into a more complex and a single sensor design. So launching in this July, and it's perfect for areas where you don't need a wide panoramic view, but you still want a smart illumination and the active deterrence. It comes in the bullet, dome, and turret styles with both 5 and 8 megapixel options. And the 5 megapixel model even supports a 16:9 format, which is great for widescreen display. What really makes the Q series stand out is its built-in red-blue flashing light and audio alert, powered by the speaker and the dual microphones. So it's louder and more assertive, and it's ideal for turning passive monitoring into real-time intervention. And to top it off, the installation is fast and easy with our one screwdriver design, meaning that you can install everything and adjust everything with just single device, like tools. So in short, the Q series delivers clear visuals, strong deterrence, and simple installation, which is a powerful everyday choice for scalable deployment. Let's move into our intelligent traffic series, built for smart, adaptive road traffic and parking management. Starting with our road traffic management, we group it into 2 categories. So first is the Traffic X camera series, designed for high-speed roads and enforcement, like highways and intersections. So these cameras deliver reliable evidence capture at fast vehicle speed, and will soon support seatbelt and phone call detection, launching in Q3 to further enhance the road safety. Then we have our general road traffic monitoring category, including things like radar, 5G, and AI PTZ models, offering wide area coverage and accurate detection for urban roads and public spaces. Next is the parking management, so covering indoor guidance to entry and exit LPR and outdoor parking management, from smart parking suite to AI LPR cameras. Our solutions are optimized for short-range precision and smooth operation from entry to exit. At the core of our intelligent traffic series is the plate expert technology. So with algorithm built in for global place recognition and dual wavelength supports to handle reflective or varied materials. So whether you are managing a parking lot or busy street or a highway, Milesight offers the intelligence and flexibility you need at every level of traffic management. In the outdoor wireless series, it's all about mobility. So bringing smart surveillance to places where power and network access are limited. First, the 5G AIoT camera series combines the 5G speed with IoT intelligence, enabling ultra-fast video transmission and real-time communication, even in remote or signal-weak areas. So it's ideal for smart cities, parking lots, or agriculture monitoring. Next, the 4G solar power traffic sensing camera is a compact and self-power unit built for vehicle snapshot capture. With the built-in radar and AI, it's great for tracking illegal dumping, unauthorized parking, and vehicle tracking in hard-to-reach areas. And finally, we also offer the 4G solar power camera kit. It's a fully wireless, all-in-one solution for remote monitoring. We will explore this one in more details next. So together, all these solutions deliver reliable, off-grid surveillance anywhere it's needed most. And here is the closer look at how our 4G solar power camera kits works in real-world off-grid scenarios, powered by Axxon Soft. This fully wireless kit is designed for true independence, so no cabling, no fixed power source required. It supports up to 9 days of continuous operation, runs on solar with a built-in battery, and consumes as little as 2.3 watts per day. With eco, performance, and sleep modes, you get a full control over the power consumption based on your real application needs. And with the built-in Edge AI, it can detect humans, vehicles, and LPR events, making it super easier for construction site or like remote roads or temporary off-grid deployment. For seamless video management, it integrates effortlessly with the Axxon Soft platform. And thanks to the built-in Axxon Net agent, the camera connects directly to the Axxon One server over 4G. So no port mapping, no VPN or complex setup required. This means that you can remotely access live view, playback, and real-time AI events from anywhere you want. So in short, the 4G solar power camera kit delivers flexibility and smart detection and long-lasting reliability, all without needing a single cable. To wrap up this section, we're excited to share that our entire camera lineup is now fully supported on Axxon Soft. That includes essential functions like live view, playback, and some basic video settings and PDZ control for PDZ series. So you will have the access to a wide range of VCA events analytics. So no matter the camera model or use case, you can count on a reliable, consistent integration experience across the board. Now let's take a look at the successful real-world deployment of our integration. So Sotobi is one of Tunisia's leading biscuit manufacturer, was expanding this operation and needed a smart, scalable surveillance solution to secure its new production site. The challenge, so they needed to monitor large industrial zones with centralized control and AI-powered capabilities and minimal maintenance efforts. To meet those needs, over 570 Milesight devices were deployed, including the AI motorized parabolic cameras, 360 fisheye cameras, and dual sensor panoramic cameras. All of this is managed by 5 MVRs and fully integrated with Axxon One VMS. And the result is a 24/7 smart surveillance system capable of motion, intrusion, and threat detection, along with the real-time centralized alarms and remote access and the scalable infrastructure. It also ensures high-level data security through encryption and keeps maintenance cost-effective through automatic diagnosis and failover support. So together, the system delivers the reliable protection with intelligent efficiency, tailored specifically for complex, high-demand industrial environment like Sotobi. Let's take a look at how this project came together. And all right, now I will hand things over to Joseph, who's gonna walk you through the live demo of our integration in action.
Hello, so I'm going to show how to add a Milesight camera to Axxon PSIM. So the first thing you do is check for the device stability. So my Milesight camera is running on 30.7. So the next thing you do is go to the web browser and trace the camera IP, put it in and try to see if you're able to get the visibility. So you can see my camera is online. I can go to meters refresh. I can go to the system settings. I can see the settings. I can see the camera model number. So the camera is pretty good, and so means you can proceed and add it to Axxon PSIM. So what you do now is start Axxon PSIM. So you just run Axxon PSIM. So Axxon PSIM should start and should boot on the camera. So I'll give it some time to start. So once the PSIM starts, you proceed and search for the camera. So you just use the camera discovery tool. So it's an Axxon inbuilt tool for searching for the cameras. So you can see my camera is here, 0.7, but you can see it's been detected as an ONIV device, but I don't want it as ONIV, I want to add this as a Milesight. So just remove it and add it as Milesight. So the IP is 192.168.0.7. So the model number is Milesight. The brand is Milesight. The model number is MC5371. MC5371. It's a X12PE, and the firmware just put that one. Then once you click add, you see the camera is added here. So the other thing I need to do is add the password and the username. And then so once I expand this, I'm able to see the Milesight features supported by this camera. You can see it has inbuilt motion detection, it has line crossing, it has audio, it has PTZ, it has a relay as well. So those are the things that are supported by the Milesight. So once you click apply, all those objects are created in the system. So you can see the camera has been added. So you see the video capture device has been added. So just name it to Milesight demo. So you can also see, the sensors have been added here. This alarm switch, these are detector sensors that you can connect. So you can connect multiple sensors to the camera. You can connect a relay, so the relay can be a dry contact in this case. So it can be a dry contact, and then you can command it using Axxon scripts or macros. And of course, you see the camera is here, so the camera has been added, and you can see live video. So what I need to do is select. Basically, the Milesight camera supports multiple streams, but for this demo, I'm going to use the mainstream for everything. I click apply. Also, let me rename this camera to _M. So just differentiate it as Milesight. So the camera is added to Axxon PSIM. So the next step now is to have it create an interface for it for better monitoring in this case. So I'm going to create a display. So I'm going to call it Milesight. Let's go to Milesight. I'm going to associate it with my server. I'm going to create some interfaces. I'll just get an event viewer because I want to see the events. And so in this case, I want to see the events from just the camera. And the camera is camera 16, which is the Milesight. So I want to see all the events. I just basically want to see all the events about that camera. So of course, I need to give some coordinates because I want it to just be one part of my screen. So just be 50-50. And then I'll need a monitor device. So in this case, a monitor to view the cameras. So I'll need two monitors. So I just create them here, monitor 1. Then create as well monitor 8. And I also need a telemetry control device for controlling the PTZ. So the PTZ, I need a telemetry control panel to control the PTZ. So my control panel, I just give it 50-50-0. And of course, I just wanted to control my Milesight camera. For my monitor, I'll give it a 0050. I just want it to be about the Milesight camera, no other camera, so I just click on Milesight camera as well. And my other monitor, so this monitor, I can make it a control monitor, just show the difference. I can make it a control monitor. And lastly, my other monitor, I'll make it just a normal camera view monitor. So hit the 50. 50. And having done that, so I have the event viewers. So we have done that, I have a message dashboard finished. So if I click on Milesight dashboard here, so you'll be able to see the camera up. So one monitor I've not added the camera, so I forgot to add the camera to one of the monitors. It should be monitor 7 or monitor 8. Let me check. Yeah, this one. So you need to add the camera here as well, so it can be part of this monitor as well. And so with that, you can see I have my PTZ interface. I'm already getting alarms from the cameras. So the camera is giving alerts. So you can clear the events, you want to see them more. So for the PTZ, I can rotate it, I can move it up and down. And you see, once I move it, I'm able to get it. I'm able to get events on the alarm panel. The other thing is I'm able to access from the camera. I'm able to access. Can see the recording. If you have an archive recording, you can see from here. So you can zoom in the digital zoom. You can show motion detection. You can show detected mask. You can export from here directly, so you can save a frame directly from the main window. You can also disarm and arm the camera, and so you're able to get the alerts in this case. You can also access the archive from this bottom right, bottom left interface, bottom right, I mean. And so basically, you're able to do everything regarding the Milesight camera. So it's full integration. We'll go back to the hardware interface. So apart from the camera that had the MC367, we support other Milesight cameras. So that we support so many models. So all the models that are supported by Milesight, be it the fisheye camera, the panoramic, the thermal cameras, are all supported in Axxon PSIM. And so ideally, so it makes sense, so having a project of Axxon PSIM and Milesight, one, you're able to enjoy the features of Milesight cameras directly from Axxon PSIM. And the other thing is you're able to do a lot of automation. You can control the re-raise of the camera from the system. So for example, you can use ANPR feature because of support in perpetual cognition. So you can use it in this case to trigger the alarms and maybe open the gate and so on. So that's how to add a Milesight camera to Axxon PSIM. And need to insist that one, we support all the Milesight models. You're able to achieve full integration of the Milesight capabilities, and it's a very good collaboration because you're able to ensure that you go to a project where you're not limited.
Hi, good morning, all. So I am just filling in on behalf of Mr. Rakesh. Rakesh is supposed to be here, but since he is traveling, I am just taking care of our presentation. So hope my screen is visible. So let's begin with Rasilient systems. So Rasilient systems, we have a quite two offices based on. We are mainly based in the U.S. Silicon Valley, California, and our product is based a 24-year-old company which is incorporated in 2001. So basically, we have two offices. One is in the US, which is in California, Silicon Valley, and the other one is in UAE, Dubai, in Silicon Oasis. So apart from these, we have two our personnels available in most of the GCC countries. Especially, we have offices in Kuwait, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia as well. So the rest of the part we are taking care from the UAE office. So let's start with what we are and why we are here, and why our storage is much more important. So basically, Rasilient is a hardware manufacturer. Our main product is servers, storage, and workstations. And when we say about storage, it's specifically designed for mission critical projects. And these mission critical projects, we are chasing some challenges during the designing phases, because main challenge that we have during the surveillance designing is actually the lack of design knowledge. The lack of design knowledge will lead to more hardware resources and lost frames and all those things, and network gaps and all those things. The recording gaps is major concern, and we are built for surveillance. And we mentioned that our product is designed in such a way that our technologies incorporate no frame drops. Data loss due to RAID failure is another major concern, that whenever there is a hard drive failure, there are RAID degradation and the RAID rebuild where the data loss happens. And every single frame is much important in a video surveillance industry, because each frame is an evidence to anything. And that's why we ourselves mentioned as a forensic grade product. So we are basically designed our technologies in such a way that it is important for a mission critical projects. And the main technologies that we use is patented. We have 3 patented technologies and 3 patented pending technologies we use in our storage system. And one of it is called WAN cache algorithm. So the biggest problem that we face in an IT storage is the data defragmentation. When the hard drive is busy, or the hard drive is having this latency when there is a multiple read write happens. So once the CCTV storage is set, the system is running, we don't have any minute to or a second to wait where the hard drive can say that please wait, I am pretty busy here. So this latency is overcome with other technologies, and the technology, as the name suggests, it's called WAN cache algorithm, where the data is the multiple streams of data from the CCTV storage is arranged in a WAN and returned to the hard drive in a very sequential way. So the hard drive will be having less load, which gives actually much lifetime for the hard drive. So usually once the system is up, there is no pause or a network latency can happen. This is where all our systems is having this less load on the hard drives, leading to much better, smaller movements on the head, and that helps the hard drive to be having much better lifetime. And this all happens once the read write happens after multiple retention. It's not for a new hard drive. We are saying after the multiple read write happens, the hard drive gets more busy, and this is where the WAN cache algorithm or any of the technologies like sequential writing or something happening is important here. So this is basically a simple overview of our sequential writing. So all the CCTV camera streams coming to our cache algorithm, where it is arranged in a easy way that the system can write, where it is arranged in a WAN, or it's a WAN cache algorithm arranged in such a way that it goes into the hard drive in a sequential way, and we can easily identify or retrieve the data later on with a higher read write speed. So apart from the data WAN cache algorithm, we have certain technologies that we incorporate in our storage, which is actually mentioned as ZM technologies or zero maintenance technologies, where the self-healing or cloning technologies are done so that the RAID degradation or hard drive failure doesn't happen, and these failures are detected much before the hard drive failure can happen. That when there is a bad sector in the drive, and it comes to a certain amount, the system itself will clone the data to a free drive or a spare drive, so that the RAID degradation will not happen and RAID rebuild is not required. Instead, the hard drive data will be cloned to a different drive, and that drive will be the part of the new RAID group, and the faulty drive will go to a spare drive. So when it comes to the Rasilient advantages over other manufacturers, Rasilient is currently a US made product, and with a high density storage with 24 TB drive, we can achieve up to 2.4 petabyte of storage in a less rack space. I will explain the product line later, but before that, I'm just explaining these things so that we will have much more clarity when we explain the product line. Rasilient, the storage is capable to handle high bandwidth capacity of up to 8 Gbps. So with minimum number of servers, you can achieve the maximum storage, and then it will reduce the OPEX CAPEX savings. I mean, why? Because it requires less rack space and less power, cooling, and all those things. So apart from all these things, all the Rasilient products comes with 5-year warranty and 10-year support from our side without any additional cost. So let's come to the product line. So the major product that we have is actually our storage itself, which is mentioned as Pixel Store. So all the technologies that I mentioned here actually is referring to this Pixel Store storage, where the performance and the reliability is much important, and it can absorb up to a throughput of 8 Gbps, as I mentioned. The tested throughput is 12 Gbps. However, in real life scenarios, we even mention or design our system as 8 Gbps. So a single head unit of storage can handle up to a throughput of 8 to 12 Gbps. And once it's on, there is no frame drop. And we ourselves have a frame drop monitoring tool that we installed in our system so that you can see that there is no frame drop even at higher throughput. The storage capacity with a head unit, our head unit size is 2U, and it can accommodate up to 8 expansions or a single high density expansion, which is 4U expansion with 90 drives. So you can achieve a storage of around 2.4 petabyte in a single storage array, one head unit and a high density expansion. The full system comes fully redundant with dual power supply, dual controller, and all the system, all the network connectivity, everything is fully redundant. So you actually don't require a secondary failover or device, since the device itself is fully redundant. Then comes the expansions that connect to the head unit. There are two types of expansions we have. One is termed as Pixel Store 390, which is a high density expansion, and the 90 refers to the number of drives. So it is a 4U expansion with 90 drives, and these 90 drives connected to the head unit, there will be 102 drives in a single storage array. Apart from that, there is a smaller expansion, which is 12 drive expansion, which is termed as PS312, and you can accommodate up to 8 number of smaller expansions to a single head unit. So eventually the total storage that one head unit can accommodate is actually around 2.2 petabyte with the 24 or 20 TB drives. Then comes the product line of recording servers. So the recording servers we have, or we don't have much bigger product line of servers. We have specifically designed few models. Let's say it's designed for like smaller installation, medium installations, and larger installations. And among those, we have a 2U server, which is a quad node server, which can accommodate up to around 2000 camera, because each node server can accommodate up to 500 cameras. This is considering like a normal recording parameter of like 2 megapixel, 15 FPS, or 2 Mbps per camera. So with this 2U server model combined with a 6U storage array, so in an 8U, you can accommodate up to around 1500 to 2000 cameras and 2.4 petabyte of storage. As I said, these servers are specifically designed for video surveillance, and these servers can give the better performance when it is connected and works with our storage, even though it is an open Windows-based server and it can work with any brand. But however, the performance is tested and verified with our storage, since the storage can handle much more throughput. So this comes ready out of the box because all the Windows is pre-installed, and like VMS can be installed, even the Axxon soft. Then only the licensing activation has to be done once the system is up in the site. Now comes the analytic server part. The analytic servers are like customizable servers. these servers actually comes with GPUs and scalable CPUs. These are not specifically designed for surveillance, but for the analytics purpose, where you can customize the CPU models with cores or the processing power and the number of GPUs. You can accommodate various NVIDIA GPUs and multiple numbers like 3 or 4 GPUs can be accommodated. So depending on the analytics vendor requirement, we can customize these server, and these servers are like of 3 types actually: a 2U, single U, and a 3U server, depending upon the number of GPUs and the CPUs required. Then comes the workstation part. The workstation parts are like, as I said, all our products are very custom built for the surveillance industry. We have very small number of product line for the workstation as well, which is a tower line and a mini tower line workstations. And these are also customizable with the CPU and GPU configuration. And this can be installed for even small or larger mission critical products installations. So that's all for our product line. And basically the major references that we have is mainly in Middle East, which is Burj Khalifa, which is having around 2 petabyte to 5 petabyte of storage. And it's the tallest tower. And then the Louvre Museum, the one branch outside the Paris that we have in Abu Dhabi, it's have 10 petabyte of storage with a Vigilant VMS. Dubai Silicon Park, it's a similar one, a smaller version that we have of Silicon Valley that's here. It's of around 2 petabyte of storage with Gentek VMS. So we work with mostly all of the major VMS, even tested with Axxon Soft and all. So the Dubai World Trade Center and Abu Dhabi World Trade Center with 4 petabyte of storage, and all the police headquarters of Dubai, Ajman, and Fujairah. These are like major references in Middle East, especially in UAE. And this is Masdar City. This is the Doha Festival City in Qatar, Central Bank of Bahrain. So these are the major references. That's all from our side. Thank you. For any question answer, you can put it over in the question answer section, or if you feel free to ask.
Thanks, Joseph. As I work on the audios, I think we are going to move straight to the ZKTeco presentation. So Mustafa, you can proceed and present as you check whether the audio is Mustafa.
Thank you, Joseph. Hello, everyone. My name is Mustafa Kamil, the Managing Director for ZKTeco East Africa. I hope the noise in background is not affecting you.
No, it's okay.
Okay, very good. Allow me to share the presentation. Okay. Our today's session actually will take you through the collaboration between ZKTeco and Axxon Soft, and how this can deliver security solutions for the modern challenges in our security world. And about ZKTeco, it's a leading company in biometric. We are dedicated ourselves in 3 important industries: smart identity, smart entrance control, smart office application. We are covering businesses, government sector, smart cities, and hospitals. ZKTeco mainly in China, and we having like 47 branches worldwide. I'm talking to you now from ZKTeco East Africa, which is based in Nairobi, Kenya. Our branches supporting Kenya and 7 surrounding countries: Tanzania, Ethiopia, Uganda, Somali, Rwanda, and all the East Africa countries. Today, we will focus on access control and smart entrance, and I will try actually to summarize our presentation to focus on this part only. Then later we can share all the materials related to any other product you may need. To complete the solution that you need for security, you need to have access control devices, video intercom, video surveillance, and smart security gates like parking, or also gates, security inspections, and a smart lock. All of these products and the details that you will need inside these products to cover your solution, and all of this hardware is our main topic that we need to cover in this session. To speak about the technologies that ZKTeco use, we are focused on biometric. Biometric means that we will be able to identify people through their fingerprint, face recognition, palm, and also VIN, also recognize eyes, and sure, you will be able to access all of our devices, use cards and proximity or MyFair cards. Computer vision technologies actually in ZKTeco is a very important part that we developed for more than 20 years. Our algorithms to be involved in everything we do. You will see that, for example, our biometric modules, our biometric readers, which are very famous in East Africa, especially biometric reader, you will see in all hospitals or medical insurance, you will find that they are identify the people for medical insurance using our USB reader. But also we have the biometric modules. Because we believe in collaboration with other companies, we created a biometric module that you can use in your customized hardware. For example, if you want to create your own ATM, but you want to identify the people using our algorithms and our devices, you will be able to install biometric module inside your hardware. So we are not only integrate using software, we also integrate in the hardware level. Again, for our algorithms and the technology behind our products, we started ZKTeco as a software company 20 years ago. So we are focusing in how to develop our algorithms all the time. For example, the fingerprint algorithm now is giving you live fingerprint detection, and this can avoid any problems related to the fingerprint, like dry fingerprint or wet fingerprint, or even the raw fingerprints. So whatever the people, they have problems in their fingerprints, or they are very young or very old people, they still be able to use our devices, and you will be able to use our algorithms very smooth and very, very fast. Also, one of our main technologies we included in our devices is VIN. So compiling between VIN recognition and fingerprint recognition will give a very high anti-spoof ability, and also it will be stable for a large scale of users and give very low false recognition. And the most important thing is that we're compiling this in a very small storage space. So as a template that can have the fingerprint and the VIN together will be less than 2 kilobytes. We developed, through the time we needed to develop some thermal imaging products, which included in our devices. So now our devices can also offer detecting the temperature and able to detecting if the people wearing mask or not. And you have many examples. Actually, you can need to install one of these access control devices that allow you to prevent people with high temperature or prevent people is not wearing masks to go to a specific place. Visible light technology also is one of our important algorithms we developed for face recognition. For people who already know about how is face recognition is working, usually we will develop software that able to read the face and then start take some steps like converting the color photos to grayscale, and from this grayscale you start to extract some functions from the face, and then you start to create the template, compare the template. This is the normal process for any algorithm we was doing 20 years ago. But after our scientific and our programmers working together to develop a new technology in recognition, we was able to do the visible light. Visible light means that you take the photo, the color photo, and start directly using the AI, make the recognition very fast and very easy. What can visible light give to you? We will talk about it. But now we are talking about some samples of our devices that are working with visible light, which is supporting two operating systems, Linux and Android. We also able to add the functions you need to our access control like Wi-Fi, 4G solution, and in both operating systems. As you know, for operating systems, actually, Android is important in some solutions, and Linux can be important in some solutions. Visible light technology will give you very high speed, less than 0.6 second to make recognition, not only detection, and also you don't need to have 90-degree in front of the camera. You don't need even to be stable. You can move, and I capture you while you are coming to the device. And also you can still have your glasses in your face while we recognize you. And our visible light technology is 100% anti-fake video and photos attack. We delivered this technology to be also used in a hard environment, like using outdoor devices. So we have this type of green label. When you see our green label sign in any of our devices, mean that you have a hardware that can work outdoor, can work in very sunny weather. It can work with rain. It can work with a difficult situation. So we are saying that we are IK04, which means this device is anti-vandal, and it's IP68. So actually, I usually receive questions on how the device can detect this is photo or this is human being, how device can detect this is video or this is a normal human being. We using technology to create a 3D structured light. Means that we are pushing too many laser lights, more actually than 30,000, and then receiving the response of this lights. And by this technology, we able to create a 3D structure for your face. Once we able to create the 3D structure, we now understand this is not something flat, not video, not photo, but also we are capturing the signs for live from the face that can tell us this is live or a human being or not. So using this technology, we will be able to pass from very important tests in security in USA, in Europe, and in China to avoid any attack to our machine. Coming back to the products, we have the Speed Face and the Speed Palm. Speed Palm is our latest product now to recognize the palm, and the palm is coming very fast because actually palm is easy. Palm is very difficult to make false recognition. And we mixing now between visible light technology and recognizing palm. So as we said before, visible light can capturing you while you are moving and can capturing you from different angles. So now when mixing this with palm recognition mean that our future is when you come to your company and want to make attend, you just wave by your hand, say goodbye to machine, and this will capturing you. So what I'm saying here is that mixing the technologies together will give you amazing solution for access control and time attendance devices. So mainly the technology behind the palm recognition, that we are capturing palm itself, and we're using also infrared to capturing the palm vein. So we are mixing the three of these layers together, the palm authentication and palm print authentication and palm vein authentication. Using the 3 layers make that we are very safe, and we are sure this is a person, the right person, and the angle is very wide. It's like 60 plus and or minus degree. Also, the range is now between 10 and 60 centimeters, and this range is going to be bigger and bigger by time. So means that in the future, as I'm telling you, you will capture for time attendance by just waving to the machine. Nobody want to have 2 devices in front of his door, one for access control, one for intercom. So we created one device, F35. This one can give you all the abilities related to access control. We also have the screen that you can use inside. We have the mobile app. So anyone want to use it as an intercom, he will be very simply connect using the device to your screen or to your smart app. And also you have all the advanced functions of access control we have in all of our devices. This device is IP65 and Wi-Fi. It supports video intercom, SIP protocol, which is very easy to integrate with other software. Coming to the point of access control, and Joseph will show to us how to integrate our devices. But I want to say here that the normal MPIO, the one we was using in all of our solutions, is a control panel that you can connect all the devices you need for access control to it. And then you connect the control panel to the software, simple as that. So what is the new we do now with MPIO? We created the MPIO rackable ones that you can install in your rack, and also it's supporting 4 8 access points, and it support RFID, support QR code, support Wi-Fi, and this Wi-Fi AP mode. So you can access also with web server and configure it alone, or you configure through our software integrated like Axxon software. Horus also is one of our latest technologies that can be work in different scenarios. The Horus E2, one of our latest products that supporting 4G, which give you ability to install anywhere without stable network or something. And it works with the push protocol, so you don't need to be very care about the connection, because once the device find the internet connection, will push all the data to the server. Other high-end product line we have is Armatura, and Armatura actually it's manufacturing and designed in USA and manufacturing in Thailand. Actually, this hardware can support full solutions also for access control, including the controllers and including the readers, different type of readers, including the standalone devices, and it support the needed protocol like OSDB, and I think this will be the next step in integration between Axxon Soft and ZKTeco. The encryption is very high, and we have too many certificates for this product to work in USA, Europe, and now we use in high-end projects in Africa. So how we do integration? Let me talk about SDK. SDK, our history was we have a pull SDK, which allow you to integrate directly with our devices. And pull SDK working style is very simple. You connecting the device and start pulling data from the device. The good thing about this SDK is that it's very easy to integrate, but also actually should not be used too much in a very big projects, because connecting to each device to collect the data, it means too much bandwidth and too much lose of controlling sometimes, or a check for data again and again. So what is the new step is push SDK. Push SDK means that the device will take this job to send the data all the time. Once he found the internet connection, he will send the data automatically to your server. Using push SDK, make less process in your server, and also make it very easy to sync the data between you and the devices, and very suitable for the huge projects that which can have a huge number of devices, and you need to sync the data all the time. We also have the EDK. For people who's familiar with EDK, this is SDK part for Android. So you can use with some of our devices which has the Android operating system. We have ZK Finger SDK, and actually this one is wide used in biometric readers. This is how you can use our USB reader to integrate with your software. So you will be able to scan the fingerprint for someone and start making recognition and using our algorithms without make this headache inside your software. Okay, finally, for some success solutions we have here in Kenya, I select Kenya Police SACCO because the great name of Kenya Police SACCO here. They are integrated our vehicle entrance control, our access control, our security inspection. We have also too many projects in Indonesia, but this one actually for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And this one, they integrate access control and time attendance, OCR reader for RS100. Actually, RS100 is one of our scanners that can scan the ID or passport. And last year, we was able to customize and implement the Kenya passport and the Kenya ID. In Emirates, we have also the Dubai public parks, and they are using our turnstile. They are using our swing barrier, our readers, our Profis X. The one you can use outdoor is very good, and parking barriers. Also here in Dubai, actually too many projects. That is all for the products, and please you can contact us anytime for questions. Thank you, Joseph.
So just let me know you can have the audio and video as well. For now, I'm going to show how to add a ZKTeco device to Axxon PSIM. So of course, the first thing you do is you check the stability of your device. So you have audio and video?
Yeah. Could you make it a little bit louder, maybe? And
okay. ZKTeco is running on this 201. The next thing I'll do is start Axxon PSIM. So as my Axxon PSIM starts, so ideally with ZKTeco is that all their modern devices support ZK Push SDK. So what this means is that it's very easy to integrate any and work with almost all the models of ZKTeco with Axxon PSIM. So we've integrated with the ZKTeco SDK for Push SDK in this case, and we're able to work with all their main models. So the beauty of this is that irrespective of the models that they have in the market that support Push SDK to work with our system. So just go directly to how to do this. So the first thing you do is you come and create an object we call the AX Alpha. So this is an Axxon module. And then once you do that, the next thing you do as it creates, this should be a firewall issue. So 1 minute, let me just disable my Defender, but I think it's okay. 1 minute, firewall. I want to disable my file so that I can have a seamless demo without a lot of prompts. Okay. So once you create the module, then you come and create the ZKTeco Push SDK. You can see in terms of the push, we can support so many. So in this case, I just support use the ZKTeco. and you can see it's running on port 8088. So in that case, I also want to have an interface for ZKTeco because I want to see what's happening. As you can see, maybe you didn't be able to see that, so I just repeat that process. You can see once you create the push SDK, the device automatically connects to the server. So you can see, if we expand this, you can see that the device 201 has connected directly to Axxon PSIM. So it's direct plug and play. So in this case, I can download configuration. So I can just click on download configuration. So in this case, what happens is that the system will automatically pull the configuration from the device and to create the object. So in this case, once I do that, you can see it has created for me the device. You can see the speed palm V5L. It has created for me a door as well. So it also created for me a door object. So in this case, now I'm able to control and work with these objects. So the first thing we can do is we can create a user. So of course, I declared myself. I'm here as myself. I declared myself in advance. So what you can do, I just want to bring it down so we can view it. So you have the user objects, so you can assign a card as well. So I will assign myself a card. You can create a photo, so you can get a photo from the camera. In this case, so in this case, you can assign a picture from a camera object. If you have a camera connected, then you assign a photo. So this photo can be used to for the face recognition. And so this face will be pushed directly to the device. So once you add the face and you add the card and you click on save, what you see is that you can see the user has been updated. So the system has sent the data to the system. And so if I'm to trigger an event, for example, with the device, so let me scan my hand, for example. Scan my face.
Thank you.
You can see the event face recognition, and you can see the events are being sent to the system. So the event from the face is coming from the ZK device to here. I can also, for example, control the door objects from Axxon. So maybe I can quickly add an interface for that. I can create a layer map. Can create a map objects. Sorry, this device. So just create a map objects. I'll create a layer objects. In this case, just to show how we can work with the ZKTeco device, how we can control the door. So the background, I just want to remove that. Just want to be empty. So in this case, I just add the ZKTeco device that we created. I just go to my server. See how this ZKTeco. I'll add it in the system. I'll add the system page. I'll add the ZK push. So you have those objects. You can just organize them in a better way in my system. So this basically are these are the controllers, how you can control the controller, just a visual way. I just save this, I just control save it. And so once I do that, I close. I just want to expand my filter, event filter for this. I have everything. So you can see, for example, there's an alarm. You can hear the sound alarm. So basically, I can just close it from here. I can close the alarm. I can close the door from here. So the door has been open for too long. So when the door is open for too long, it triggers an alert. So what you can do from here, just want to show you. So the event viewer. So you can see the events. The events are here. You can see the alarm from the ZKTeco device. So this alarm occurs when the door is left for too much or someone did not close the card. So it's basically a device. You can see the events of the controllers here. You can see the events of the controllers.
Thank you.
You can cancel all alarms from here. In this case, you can see, for example, I've cancelled all alarms, and all the alarms that have been happening have been closed in this case. You can also close and open the door from here. So this does how to simulate how you can open and close the door. You can also close as well. You can get the IP address of the device as well. So you can send so many commands to the device from the system. So basically, full control of the device can be done from Axxon PSIM and controlling of the ZKTeco devices. And so you can work with users. So you can use it for access control. You can use it, so it just cancel the alarms. So you can use it for access control. You can use it for terminal attendance. It can be used for lift controls, and so it's full integration with all the ZKTeco models. So all the major models of ZK support the push SDK. They're able to work with the system automatically. You can say, this is the VFF, the speed pump VFL. So this speed pump supports both face recognition, it supports palm recognition, it supports card recognition, and it's all fully integrated with the system. So you also have the ZKT door, so you can organize the door here, work with it, and all. So ideally, that's it. So we're able to integrate with all the ZK systems. In this case, what you do, you're able now to add the devices to the map, because in Axxon PSIM you have a map system. So in this case, if it's a building, you can have the cameras added in the system. You can have the alarms coming from the specific floors. So you can organize the look and feel of all this. You can have Milesight cameras on the map. You can have the access control from ZKTeco. So you can easily organize a proper look and feel. So you can have a map of a building in this case. So you have the cameras distributed in the system. You have the fire alarms. You have the access control from ZKTeco. So it becomes a fully integrated platform. So basically, that's how to add ZKTeco devices to our system. We can be able to control the doors, work with the doors, work with users. So you can create users in the system, add the users to the system. The users can be connected to the controllers. For example, if you add a new user, you just create the configurations here. What happens, for example, if you are to add new users to the system? As from my end is just thank you for attending our webinar. To our panelists, Milesight, thanks for attending. ZKTeco, thanks for being here. Rasilient, thanks for being here. And for all the attendees, we really appreciate you being part of this webinar. And we shall share the recording of the webinar as well, the contacts of all the companies that are here. And if there's any question that is asked, you can always feel free to send it to us and we shall respond to it. So to everyone who made it a success, so thank you so much, and on to the next one.